Hey, SD here with Clatter of Hose, and I thought today instead of doing part 2 of the Mountain Grove, Missouri, I would talk to you guys about my horses. A lot of pro-slaughter people talk about how us anti-slaughter people don't have horses, and that cannot be further from the truth. I actually have 4. They're out there in my barn right now, out the window, right in that barn. And I will share pictures and tell you guys just a little bit about each of them. Annalie is a 9-year-old halflanger mare. She is my heart horse. I have her tattooed on my shoulder. She can be a bit of a brat, as most ponies can. But she at one point went through an auction and was picked up by a private family. And they were lucky enough to have what I want when I had what they wanted, so we traded, and she became my horse. And she's actually the reason why I started researching horse slaughter, because not a lot of people know, but halflingers are raised in other countries specifically for slaughter because they are such easy keepers, and they literally will get fat on nothing. But my second horse is a halflinger gypsy cross filly, and she came to me. She was very thin. She's covered in lice. Her whole underside and her tail were coated in manure, and it took her a while to get her from the filly she was to the mare she's becoming today. But right now she's the sweetest little pony out there. I mean, it's kind of hard to understand why she was in the spot that she was in. She's just so gentle and easygoing. And then I have 2 horses that I just helped get off the feedlot. One is a black gelding, and he's a grade, but I'm guessing that he's probably got some draft in him because he's really thick and he's built really sturdy. He's about 4 years old, and I think his major fault is that he's just confused. Nobody spent the time to train him correctly. But I think that with some time he's going to be a really good boy. But remember, he's only 4 years old, and he was actually going to be shipped. He had, I mean, everything was ready for him to be shipped. And going off the feedlot, he did develop strangles and was sick there for a while. And then he came with a mare that is, I'm guessing, and everybody who's seen her is guessing, she's only 3. Which is pretty sad because from what I'm seeing, she's about 7 months pregnant. There's a vet coming out on Tuesday to confirm. But her major fault is that she's definitely standoffish. She had strangles too. And I guess when they were getting treated, or while people were looking at it, it must have hurt because she avoids people touching her head. But she, I've won her over with cookies. It's pretty funny. She actually came up to me the first time a few days ago without me having to chase her. She's a beautiful girl, and at 3 years old, 5 months pregnant, she was, well, about 4 months pregnant. She was going to go on a slaughter truck, and they would have sliced the foal out of her stomach when they processed her. And that to me is just unbearable to think about. And when I think about, you know, horses going, there's always a horse in my mind that pops up, and I always wonder where he is, and if I wouldn't have sold him, I would know. And he could have been sold to a kill buyer, and just to think about how that one horse that really helped me through a lot of my youth, I have no idea where he is, and it saddens me. And just thinking about him and the times that we had together just really, it makes you think. These horses can be our best friends. They put a lot of trust in us, and we are letting them down.